In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve some exponential equations. The big idea is that if we have some number taken to a power and the same number taken to a different power, then the powers have to be the same. Otherwise, that equation can't be true. So we're going to use that property here. If I rewrite 125 as 5 to the third, then I would have the equation 5 to the 3x minus 1 is equal to 5 to the third. In order for that to be true, our exponents have to be the same value. So then I can set 3x minus 1 equal to 3 and then solve that equation. So we'd get 3x equals 4 and then x equals 4 thirds. Okay, let's try another one. Here I have 1/4. So that's the same thing as 4 to the negative 1 is equal to 8x. And 8 is not any, there's no way we could rewrite 8 in terms of 4. But if we rewrite both of them in terms of 2, 4 is 2 squared and 8 is 2 cubed. So the big thing is you need to get the same base. So you got to just figure out how to rewrite these with the same base. Okay, so then this would, here we get to multiply our exponents here. So this would be 2 to the negative 2, and then multiply 3 times x. So it would be 2 to the 3x. And now we get to use the equivalence property here. Those exponents have to be the same or that equation is not true. So then we can rewrite that as negative 2 is equal to 3x. And then solving that, we would get x equals negative 2 thirds. Okay, one more, and I'll give you a little bit of time to try and rewrite this. The first thing is to rewrite that with the same bases. So it's looking like 2 would be a good base to work with. So pause your video and see if you can rewrite that in terms of 2 to a power. All right, so we'll rewrite the 8 in terms of 2 cubed, and then rewrite the 4 in terms of 2 squared. And then we get to multiply our exponents here. So you distribute your 3, distribute your 2. Okay, so we should have 2 to the 3x plus 9 is equal to 2 to the 10 minus 4x. And then we can use our equivalence property. Those exponents had better be the same. So we've got 3x plus 9 is equal to 10 minus 4x. And then we just solve that, add 4x to both sides. So we've got 7x, and then subtract that 9 is equal to 1, which gives us that x is equal to 1/7. Done and done. With these equations, there's no way to rewrite this with the same base. 7, there's no way to rewrite that as 2 to some power. So what we're going to do is use logarithm. So if I rewrite this equation in terms of logs, I have the base of 2, so I'd have log base 2 of 7 is equal to that exponent. So there's my x. And that's solved. That's all it takes. Now, if we were asked to approximate this, what you can do is use some logarithms that we do know that are close by. So, for example, log base 4, that's saying 2 to some power is equal to 4, and 2 squared is equal to 4. So that simplifies to 2. And then log base 2 of 8, 2 to what power is 8? That's 3. And since log base 2 of 7 is in between those, that means that that value is somewhere between 2 and 3, probably closer to 3 because 7 is so much closer to 8 than to 4. So you could say, oh, probably that is somewhere, pretty close to 3, so like 2.8. Okay, so that would be an approximate value there. All right, but there's the exact form of the solution. All right, on some of them, we need to first isolate the exponential term. So on this one, we would need to subtract 4. And then we'd get 3 times e to the 2x is equal to 7. Keep isolating it. So we just want the exponential term completely alone on one side of the equation. All right, and now we can rewrite this in terms of logs. So here's our base, and the log base e is the natural log. So log base e of what? That would be of 7/3 is equal to that exponent. So that's equal to 2x, and then since we're trying to solve for x, you can divide both by 2. So we would get x is equal to, a lot of times that's rewritten instead of divided by 2, it's rewritten with a coefficient of 1/2, ln of 7/3. And that's done.